What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Poolside Chat. My name is Todd, and I've got yet another amateur pool master review with you. Today, we're going to continue on with USAPL, still playing Brett from the last video, but now we're going to move over to 10 ball. So let's just get right into this one. As you can see, if you didn't watch my last video, I'm a 550 Fargo. Brett is a 491, which means I need 61 points to his 48, aka a full rack extra. I won the lag. That means I break first. USAPL is alternate break if you've never played. Points basically work. You get 1 point for every ball made, and then whoever makes a 10, you get 14 total for the rack. So whether you make 1 or 2 balls or you run all 10, you only get 14 points. All right, see how this break cracks off. Not a bad spread, but it is dry and not a great look on the 1. So we're gonna see Brett come to the table. Let's see what he's thinking. I don't, just because of where the 2 is, I don't know if I would be swinging at this. Unless you want to put a little bit of left English to try to move the 2, kind of hope for the best. Which I think he tried, just a little bit too light on the spin, but that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. So I think he was trying the combo there. And apparently I didn't even I barely let the 2 ball get moving before I'm already standing up. All right. First drill shot, 2 ball. Whoa, that was way too light. Need to hit that quite a bit higher, quite a bit harder to get to the other side of the table. This would be a good spot. Oh, look at this. So good safety. Just gonna try to thin the left side of the 3. Don't really move it. Leave it in a bad spot for him. Get the cue ball up table or down table, I guess, from this angle, and just try to leave him long. Didn't really disrupt anything, so for the most part, everything's got a home. You just got to have a little bit of cue ball control to maneuver your run here. But let's see what Brett has, because I mean he has no option. He's got to kick. I mean, try it. Might as well try to make it. Ooh, got close. Got close. Oh, I absolutely hate that scratch. I absolutely hate that one because it's a pretty thin angle into the side that every time it happens, I'm like, I couldn't shoot a ball that thin almost into the side, but you find a way to scratch it somehow. So I gave myself a nice angle just to stun over. Even got myself on the right side of the tangent line there, so that way I can just basically try to treat this like a stop shot. So it just stuns over just a little and holds myself for the 5. That's a good shot. Problem is now I gotta obviously make the 5, but I gotta not move the 7 too much and get the cue ball back out to where, there we go. You don't want to crash into the 7 too hard, have it come out and end up blocking the 6. So I've got an angle. I just got to draw it and just, for lack of a better term, just take whatever you get because you're not really going to get too straight. I hit that pretty good because I hit that with some low right because it slid over to the side row and that right spin just launched it up table for a pretty good shot for me. And now it's just tic-tac-toe. Run the 7 up. Going to be shooting the 8 into this close side pocket. Oh, I'm going to jinx myself, but you know what? I got lucky on the leave. Need you to move, though, sir. Yeah, here's the thing. You notice he didn't walk around. He didn't really look at it. Oh, unlucky. Going to end up scratching. I think if he would have actually thought about a safety and just look at it the other way, where you thin off of it, get the cue ball to tuck up here, kind of behind that 8-9 a little bit, would have returned the safe better than. But don't get me wrong, if he didn't scratch on that, that could have been a very good leave. Don't think I hit that hard enough. Unless the 8 goes by the 10, but yeah, the way I'm lining it up, it must not. So I got to put it in the side, which at this angle, I got to draw this to the side where I'm trying to hold it for the 9. And I shanked that pretty bad. Oh, look at this. Man, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket, guys. The luck already? That one was absolutely unintentional. At least it's not a wired carom where you can just hit the 8 and it should automatically take it to the corner, but oh, never mind. He's going to go head rail, come back, try to carom off the 10 into the side. Okay. I thought he was going side rail for a second. Ooh-wee, that was close. Cue ball dies with a beautiful shape on the 8 for me. I just need to draw back about 2 feet. Let's just call it 3.5 for safety. I definitely didn't want to get quite that much. I've been okay with like 3, but that extra half, just a little thinner. I don't even know why I'm drawing this. I just need to put top. Guys, I am living right. If you watch my last video against Brett, I came out strong the first couple racks, and as soon as I had to laugh at that jump shot that he accidentally made, that was essentially 3, possibly 4 fouls on, I kind of let off the gas there, and he came back and got me. He beat me in 8-ball, which was frustrating. So it's the same night. Had another match or two in between. Now we're getting at this, and man, I am. Ooh, that was a good jump. Okay. All right, nice and easy. Just don't scratch on this side. Yeah, so I put just a little bit of left just to get it around that side pocket. 'Cause that was pretty close to where if you just make that rolling ball, you're gonna scratch over here. So corner pocket, I'm just gonna pull back, basically treat it like a stop shot. Good Lord. I was so worried about the scratch, I missed it. And even though I'm up like 8-1 right now, you wouldn't believe it because I am not shooting good at all. I hate to say it, but even this, I'm probably cutting that. It's always different when you're at the table, but I'm probably cutting that. Ooh, that was close. And the luck continues. I leave him nothing on my leave or my miss. He leaves me a look on his. And it goes down 14-1. I definitely think it didn't look like that. if you're really watching the shot, the score sheet looks a lot more impressive. That was ugly. So what do you guys think? You see up there in the corner, I'm starting to add some extra graphics and whatnot. I'm not trying to do it during match play because I want you guys to be able to watch the play itself. I'm not trying to distract you with all the other stuff, but little things like that. Liking the video, subscribe, hit the bell, all that. Is it cheesy? You like it? Is it all right? Let me know. It's only the second video I've done it, but let me know. Good break. Even had a really good forced follow to good smash that break. Came back and that top English just stopped the cue ball. It got kicked obviously, so it went up table, but that was good Good stuff. 9-ball might have got a little bit big, I think. Not to mention, even if you can, like even if you want to be ultra aggressive and jump at it, you're not going to leave yourself much on the 2. That's a smart play. Smart play. So if you guys follow me on Facebook or Instagram, or maybe even saw my post just this morning on YouTube, I might be a little bit tired today, so I might not be quite as energetic as you might be used to. I played in a 4-man tournament yesterday, and I left the house at 8:30 in the morning. I didn't get home until 2:20 in the morning. It was a long day, but luckily for us, it was a very successful day. I think there was 19 or 20 teams, very, very tough field, and my team won all the way through, never lost a match, took first place. I had a fantastic team. It was definitely not all me. I had some good play, don't get me wrong. Shot really well. Nothing compares to what my team did. So they made me look good. Took a lot of pressure off. I just got to relax and shoot. And we brought home first place with some trophies. It was awesome. So anyway, so even though I made the 1 ball in the wrong pocket, that gives your opponent the option if they want to give it back or not. So he went for the bank, just barely left me where I could around that 7, so I couldn't see the cut. I only had to bank it. So I tried the bank, hopefully bringing it straight back or so to be able to see the 3, and it did not. Now my real goal here is to move the 3, and or even if it's a foul, move the 10 where it's not going to give up a 3-10 combo, because like I said, USAPL, if he shot that 3-10 right now, or if I happen to make it on this shot, that's an automatic 14 points for me. Good hit, and you know what? Pretty good success. Unfortunately, it was good because I moved the 3, then I did move the 10, but the 10 moved into a spot that, let's be honest, should be a 4-10 combo. Looks like there's enough, like the 10 goes by the 5. Might not be shooting a full pocket, but it does have a home. And there's enough gap that the 4 can get around the 7 to get the 10. So, see what he does here. He just needs to make this 3. Oh, boy, howdy. He might have wanted a little bit more top just to give himself a little better shot, a little more straight on, not worried about the cut nearly as much. But here's his problem. You notice he didn't even go look at the angle. He is completely eyeballing it. He shanked the 10, called the 10, missed the 10, dead ball on the 9, and looks like he left me the 4. So now I'm just going to stop shot that. Probably going to stop, maybe even just pull back at half a foot, maybe, because I still want to be a little bit on the left side of the tangent on the 7. Oh, you got to make the shot, Todd. Sorry, guys. It's Sunday. My fantasy football is alerting me on every little thing. Got to shut that down. Yeah, he didn't draw it enough. So kind of like what I was just saying, he's on the wrong side of the tangent. So now to get back to the 8, he's really gotta go around the world with this guy. Low, maybe even a little bit of left. Whole lot of left. Actually, too much left because it didn't go up table enough. It still left him a real thin 8, but if you can make it, you should be almost guaranteed to leave on the 10. You just don't want to get behind the 10. It's really the only thing. So pocket speed or put a little bit more on it. Just like that. Good shot, Brett. Good shot. And there we go. 16-15. Only a 1 point lead. When I need 13, that ain't going to work. So, like I mentioned earlier, you guys should follow me on Facebook. I am doing quite a bit more there than I am on Instagram, but just kind of depends on whatever your favorite social media is. All right. So, alternate break coming back to me. Whole lot of nothing. No, another dry break. He can see the one. He's kind of over the 5, so it makes it just tricky. I wouldn't call this a hard shot, but it's trickier. So because of that, I'm going to top in and try to roll to the other side of the 2. Yeah, he was over. It makes, like I said, it makes it harder. It's a little close, but we're gonna get out big red. We're gonna see about trying to. We're gonna go airborne on this one. And somehow, I didn't land behind. I landed on top of the one, just the right angle that it still went down. Cue ball kind of still hopped a little, stuck, left me a 2. I'm okay with this. I've got a little bit of an angle, so I should be able to roll that cue ball between the 9-10. Oh man, I hit that way too hard. Way too hard. Speaking of Brett's, got another Brett walking up to the table. He's just trying to find his YouTube time since he hasn't been on the channel yet. All right, so I'm going around the world. Oh my. I mean, just barely missed that. I don't think you can get any closer. That was crazy. All right, so he's looking at his line, so I like to see that. Because if that 4 clears the 6, all you got to do is stop shot the 3. The only problem is the 5 is in a tricky spot because you want to avoid combos. Unless the 7 is a duck or something, you want to avoid combos because they're not high percentage shots. It looks like he's rolling forward. I think he rolled a little bit too forward. He's actually trying to still make the 4, but he did it at an angle so the cue ball got behind that 5. That's actually a smart play. That was he got, like I said, he got a little bit too much roll on the 3, but I'm gonna give you credit for being creative. I don't know if I would have saw that. So here I'm gonna be speaking of low percentage shots, I'm going for 2 rail. Ooh. I don't know how that got around the 7, but if that thing could have just kissed off the backside of the 7, I would have went in. Not saying I would have had to leave on the 5 because I think I might be behind the 6, but regardless, should be pretty routine bank on the 4. But he said, "I'm gonna play a save." No, Brett. I think that is 2. He's done that already on this match. World's slowest ball return. So you see here, I am considering my options. How am I going to maneuver similarly like what he just did? But I got to get behind that 5 ball. So I'm trying to literally go around the world 4 rails. Got through traffic, but too dang hard. The only benefit is if you want a combo, I am aiming almost dead straight at the right angle for that 7. So at least raises the make percentage for a guy like me. And I made a combo. Write that down. Put it on your calendar. Y'all remember that. Next time I say combos suck, I hate them, you're going to be like, man, remember when you played Brett in 10? I'm going to say it's because I got lucky and left myself right on. Guys, what is going on with my shot making? I hit that too thick, missed the ball, and didn't even get shape at all. I want to shoot the 6 from there. Ugh, I gotta turn this around. But you know what? Like the title says, for I should say, title of my last 2 videos playing Brett, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. All right, I'm gonna shoot this. I know it's Brett, but I would be shooting this into the side with some stun, maybe a little bit of low. Bring it to the left side of the 9. Give yourself a nice easy 8. And he tried. He just caught that point. Because you know what? That's amateur pool, guys. There ain't a pro in the house. Ooh, look at me finally pulling something out. Oh, look at this. I need some more. Give me some more. Ooh, I might have just got there. What was that? 4 rails back to back and back? But I think I just got there. So I'm walking around. God, I love to see that I'm doing this. It means I'm legitimately learning what I keep talking and hounding myself for on these videos. Just stop what you're doing and walk around the table. Look at that. Look at that. Left myself good. The center ball, punch it to the side rail. uh, I'm 3rd rack in. I need to be in stroke at this point. I don't know what is going on. I must be distracted or something because this is no bueno. Brett's got to be getting frustrated because now I'm getting all the luck. He has not had. Oh, went too wide with it. Ooh, not a bad leave. Not a bad leave. So as long as there's a gap off the rail, high inside. So in this case, high right, punch it nice and firm, and you'll miss the ball just like I did. Probably not hard enough because the reason I went off that angle is because the 9 ball went off the rail and then reconnected with that cue ball. The harder if you can smash that shot. Like I said, there's got to be a gap of at least like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or something like that from the rail. But you hit that with high inside, so it just tightens it up. But it gets that cue ball out of the way as the object ball sinks into the rail when you hit it hard, and then it rolls out. So anyway, that's how you make that shot. Not like what I did. So Brett got out. I am down 22-29. Like I said, guys, follow me on Instagram. I'm doing a couple things over there. Showing some victory photos from a 4-man we took down yesterday. I'm not joking. I had a hell of a team. We played great. All right. Let's go, Brett. Get a good break. Put a lot more power on that one. Kind of swerved off to the side. He ended, I don't know if it was intentional, but it was more of a cut break. And the way he made a ball, 3 balls down. It's long, but it looks like he can cut that one in the top left. 2 balls, or excuse me, cue ball is going to naturally 2 rail around, split that at 5-6, give him the 2. Got a little thick on it. And got a beautiful leave. Take your template, sir. The turtle rack, as it's called. All right. Shortened up Big Red. We're going to jump this guy. We're just, what am I trying to achieve is a question. Nope. I don't like it. See something else. I must be able to see enough of the side rail to kick one. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with this because, yeah, it's an easier hit. But if I make it, the cue ball's going behind the 6 with a low percentage chance of even making leave for the 2. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when you miss. Ball in hand. Yeah, there you go. I say I'm going the other side, so you can just slow roll forward and then take that 2 ball in the we'll call it the bottom right corner up here. Stop shot. It's too light though. All right, in this case, I'm gonna stun over to the side rail because you want to leave yourself as much angle as possible for that 4. You don't want to see his leave was perfect. That's a great leave. Because if you were on the 4, low left, spin to about this 3rd diamond, come back out, you got the 5 in the side. But instead, I've decided to take the harder route, shoot the 8-10 field goal. Did not draw enough of that, but looks like the 5 goes top left, but I'm going to back cut it, throw that cue ball basically right at the 9. Cross my fingers and toes. Oh, I had to leave. Now, if I'm feeling aggressive, I would have shot for that 6 on the side. If I was playing smart, I do a stop shot, get that cue ball to suck up to the backside of the 9. 6 ball ends up on the far end, but again, doesn't matter when you miss. So he's going to go side pocket. Oh, spun around the 7 beautifully. Left him a look at the 6, but he can only take it top right without getting creative. It ain't going top left. Just got to put a center ball hit. Look at this. He says, I'm playing a safe. Oh, yeah. Good stuff, Brett. Smart play. But I've got a gap, which means got to call air traffic control. We're getting airborne. Let's get after this. Come on. I don't know what pocket I was going for. I can only assume I was going to try to walk that down the rail. I don't think I meant to hit the side rail and then back cut it to carom off the 8. But, it is what it is. Looks like it. I don't know if he can cut it without. If he could cut it up rail and then hit the point, he's fine. You just got to maybe even hit like some, well, that'd be top right. Add a little throw to help with it. Another safe? Now, this one's very different. He wanted it more towards that side rail because now it's closer to a duck. And I just got to put a little low English, jump it. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and comfortable shot. Put some low, stunned it out. Now I've got a great angle on the 7. All I got to do is just straight top English, medium speed, roll up for the 8. Don't you? I said medium speed. That was not medium speed, guys. That was medium hard. I didn't need that. Ugh. Guys, I am down. I'm not doing too good yet. I gotta start playing smarter. I'm shooting aggressive. Oh, Brett. You see the way he like hesitated? He like just went and just kind of like pulled back on it. He didn't stroke it. Left himself one heck of a shot on the 9. I mean, top left, top right, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm gonna go top right because I prefer a state. I guess you'd call it more of a natural cut than a back cut. And I'm gonna hit it with some low, let it 2 rail. And should be left with pretty close to a center ball or a straight ball in the 10. Oh, what not to do? I mean, that would have got him real. He would have been on the hill, but instead, a little bit of low left. Nice and easy stroke. Wipe its feet on the way in. I'm up by a little bit, 36-33, but the good news is I've got the break. Now would be a great time to break and run. So, as you see in the top corner, if you guys enjoy my content, do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I like to see that people are enjoying this enough to want to watch. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of you. And not just a dry break. I'm going to call that a safety break. Left him in a real ugly spot because he can't really kick one rail because the 4 and the 8 are in the way. Can't really jump. If it was just jumping over the 10, that's not hard. Get over it. But the 8 play comes into play. So you're going to try to jump long and land perfectly? No. So instead, he's going head rail with some right spin and try to kiss it on the backside. Oh, you know, one of these days, I'm going to remember when I'm commentating that there's this thing called a push shot. Heck, I probably should learn how to actually do it and use it in a match more often. But instead, I don't push enough. I am too aggressive. He put it in a little harder spot that I was like, you can have that one, brother. So he fouled. Dead ball on the 8. And unfortunately, tied up. Well, I think it was a 5-9. Yeah, tied up the 5-9. And for as many people that might swing at that 110, that is a hard cut, even with ball in hand. It doesn't take a lot to be off on your stroke to be really off on the combo. So I just want to stop shot this. That'll work. Stop shot the 2. That way you've got enough angle on the 3, that top right, and I can go break that 5 open because the 4 is a give me. Oh, I released. I did not put enough power on it. And even thinning that to the top or into that top right pocket, cue ball is going to completely miss. So yeah, I'm looking at the bank. That's going to take the cue ball even wider, I think. So I'm going to hit top. Just try to glance the 5. Missed it by half a diamond at least. So, all right. I don't want to do this, but now I got to cut this aside, low right, and I mean, get it. Oh, that worked out. Oh, that worked out. That was a great shot. I'm a little close to the rail, but man, if I could just do a stop shot. There you go. Hike up. Stop this ball right there. Guys, I stepped off the side, found my stroke. Here we go. It's not quite straight, so I'm going to have to pull back just to avoid the scratch. You've got a lot of options here. You can go straight low, low with, oh, excuse me. Go low with a little bit of right. I'm going top left. I'm just sending that cue ball all the way around. I hit every time. I play on a bar box exclusively. That's all I shoot. And for whatever reason, I hit that shot like I'm playing on a 9-foot. I just drill it too dang hard. I left myself terrible, but it doesn't matter when the banks are open. Let's get it. 50-33. I am on the hill, and unfortunately, he is one ball from the hill. Any point in this match, if he could have made one ball, it would be hill, aka winner wins. Now, if I make the 10, it's ball game. It doesn't honestly matter on the when I need as many as that. If I needed 4, 5, 6 balls, that's a little different because then I can make those 6. Not, he could still make the 10. Oh, 10 ball break. But yeah, I could, if I needed 4 and I made 4, but then he got the rack, he would win the rack in terms of like Fargo rating. But then the match for your team, he would have won, or excuse me, I would have won because I got my points before he did. So now, when you need more than 10, or I should say more than 9, doesn't really matter because you have to get the rack. But regardless, he made the 10. He made one other ball, which I think was a 4 ball. Yeah, I think it was a 4 ball. Ooh, big bounce, big bounce, big bounce. Come on out. So this is where I wish he would have took a few extra seconds, maybe even took a lap, looked around, kind of get a better idea of what he wanted to do with the 3. And I don't know. If it goes by, if he can hit it clean, he might have left himself great. And he did. Not gonna lie, he shot that well. This is tricky because you're gonna have to crash into either the 9 or the 11 and just hope for the best. No, perfect amount of spin, guys. Ooh wee. Brett came to play this rack. Look at this. Now you just stop shot it. Just stop it. Perfect. Still's got a gap off the rail. Just try to. I mean, you could stop. I would try to treat it a little bit of a drawback, couple inches, maybe 6. You don't have to get crazy with it. That'll work. He's got a little bit of tangent line. And this is where walking around the table would really benefit him. So he could see exactly where you want to go. If he's worried about it, then you can send the cue ball 2 rails over to this close side rail, which looks like he's doing that with draw. And that's the problem with draw right there. The draw is sliding straight into the rail, which is going to naturally come back up into that 11. If you go top rail, it's going to spin more of an angle, and you're only crossing that path by the few inches as opposed to going straight into the rail. Now, getting behind it is a lot longer path of the cue ball. But he had just enough angle to thin that 9. Cue ball went around the world. Good shape on we'll call it the 10. Guys, this might be a break and run to take it. Hill. Good stuff, Brett. Good break and run. It's Hill. Now, whoever makes the 10 ball wins the not just the Fargo win, but wins the match for your USAPL team. The problem is, I am breaking. He just broke and ran. I am saying, I see you. I see you, Brett. Now it's my turn. See what I can do. And 2 ball and 3 ball down. The one, yeah, get that out of the way. Okay, so the 2-8 are down. I've got a good little angle. All I got to do is just roll that 1 ball into the side. Should leave me a nice angle on the 3 up the rail. I don't know, guys. This is a pretty rack. Woo! I held it good. That's a good leave on the 3, but I just hit that point. Thankfully, I didn't hit any lighter, because any lighter probably would have just left him a shot on the side, and he runs out. Now, he's having to play a safe. Played a great safe. Looks like I could be wrong, but I think I am jumping. We're gonna jump cut, guys. We're getting fancy with this. 10 balls on the way, I can't kick, and I definitely don't want to do 2 rails, because that's too low percentage when I can just get over that 6 instead. And this is kind of like what I was saying a few minutes ago. That is a thin cut to try to take that 110. So yeah, I'm gonna just if I'm gonna thin cut a ball, it's gonna be the object ball, not shoot a ball into thin cut. So I'm gonna take that 1 ball into this bottom right pocket. But instead, he got aggressive and greedy, and he took the 6 and 10, came up table. This was a beautiful table, and he just muddied the waters. What are you doing, man? You're hurting me and yourself. Okay. I just had to get the ball up table. So I'm going to try to play safe where I hit the 3, get the cue ball behind the 6. I actually bumped the 6. Thankfully, it didn't. It still kind of hung up, and the cue ball go off the rail and still suck up behind it. I got lucky. But you know what? We take luck around here, guys. We take charity. Oh, he was trying to hit it with some spin. Made the 3. But he just glanced the 6 ball, which actually helped me because now it's even a little bit more off the 10, a little more comfortable shot. Straight draw, just stun off the rail. Give myself a nice shot on the 5. Let's pull straight back. Just make sure you leave an angle on the 6. Ooh, I put some on that one. You know, that worked out good because now I'm on the left side of the tangent line. Stun's going to go right in between that 7-9. Give me an angle. Give me an angle. There we go. Guys, I am loving this draw shot. Look at this. Just pull straight back. A little bit of stun. Got an angle here. Now this one I'm probably going to stun over to the head rail. Spin with some right English. Spin with some right English. Straighten it up just a little. 10 in the corner pocket. And guys, there we go. 64-48. Still held him 1 point away from his goal. So that's 100 points for the win. And I should get 2 points. You get 2 points for every ball that they or away from their goal. So that's a 102 to his 47. Like I said, it's not about how you start, as in the 8-ball video. It's how you finish in this 10-ball video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a fun one. This was a good match. Brett's a hell of a player. Love that guy. I need to get him on some other tournaments. Got some ideas. I'm coming for you, Brett. Let's do this. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys over on Facebook and Instagram. And until then, I'll be right back with another video. See you then. Thanks.